YouTube, I'm going to read this. I'm going to react to this. And I'm going to give you guys my opinion. Now, I also have a video coming out shortly after this. I'll probably upload it 2-3 hours after I upload this one. And basically, I'll just read it. Let's just read it together, okay? Hey, Fight fans. We want to thank everyone for supporting Undisputed, both through early access since our full launch last week. This project has been a huge labor of love, and as we've said many times, we are committed to making the greatest boxing game of all time. It is great to see so many people playing and enjoying Undisputed, but we are also aware of number of issues affecting the game, especially around online multiplayer. We sincerely apologize to any players impacted and appreciate your patience as we work to fix them. To ensure we're delivering significant and high quality improvements, our first update is planned to drop in mid-December. It's the 17th. We know that feels like a long time. However, this has enabled us to properly test, refine, and tweak the fixes so that you get the best experience possible. It also enables us to deliver on these fixes without a knock-on impact to other planned updates that we know players care about, both in December and future updates such as improvements to block and career mode. We are focusing on what we believe based on your feedback are the most critical issues. And what are these issues? Staggered hit reactions causing desync issues, which led to players being unable to fight effectively. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, man. And as I go through each topic, I'm going to talk about them. Desync should have been fixed. And I know I'm on the outside looking in, but desync should have been fixed a long time ago. Desync was an issue in the early access. So I look at this and I look at them say, okay, give us till December. And I feel like we gave you guys a whole year with the desync issues with the game. And desync is still a problem. I can't see how 2 months is going to make it no longer a problem. I just can't see that. You know, it's hard for me to believe it. I've had a lot of faith and a belief in SCI and Undisputed, but it's hard for me to believe that. But anyways, power punches consistently bleed through blocks, meaning winning a fight online is largely down to throwing power punches. Listen, if y'all don't watch any of my videos on Undisputed, watch the one I upload after this. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm gonna upload that video. And I'm gonna upload this one, and I'm gonna actually link that one in the description, and I'm gonna unlist it. So if you guys want to watch that one before it actually drops in the description, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to power punches and me testing them before it even drops. So if you guys are interested in that, that's what I'll do. Deontay Wilder's overpowered, particularly his power hook. Yes. His power hook is very strong, but again, I'll talk about that in that video. Some DLC fighters are unavailable to be used online. Honestly, that's something you don't make people wait 2 months for. DLC, meaning that they paid for that fighter, and you're not going to allow them to use that fighter online for 2 months. That honestly is highway robbery. I'll be honest with you, that's highway robbery. Hey, bro, you bought the game, but you got to wait 2 months to use a fighter this DLC. Honestly, that's crazy. Player becomes stuck in an infinite transition screen after winning through an injury TKO. You're going to make people wait 2 months for that. Again, way too long. Way too long. I'm not seeing... Okay, let me see. For a minority of users, DLC doesn't appear for secondary accounts on Xbox. They said nothing about where people quit out the matches. That should have been a bullet point. Ranked players disconnecting issues with ranked players. They said nothing about that. And I don't want to sit on here and seem like I'm just complaining and crying, but I'm going to give these guys the same constructive criticism that I gave EA. I'm going to be fair. Whether they gave me some stuff or not, I'm going to be fair, bro. These issues should have been fixed. As simple as that. We don't intend to stop here. However, we're planning further updates that will provide even more improvements, game balance, and penalties for players quitting early during matches. And, well, shit, let me shut up. I should have kept reading. That's what's wrong with me. I should have kept reading. But this should have been a bullet point. I should have kept reading, and I'll take that mistake on the chin. But this should have been a damn bullet point. But it's just, that was an issue in the early access. People quitting early. That was an issue in the early access. These things, an issue in the early access. Early access was out for what? Was it a year or was it 2 years? The early access was out. I believe it was just a year. I could be wrong. But it's just way too much time, man. So if I look at this on the outside looking in as a gamer, right? As a fan of the game and really wanting to play the game, I look at this and I feel like, let me put on just a cam. I feel like this game was rushed. This game was released when it shouldn't have been released. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You can't drop DLC fighters. You can't have these mistakes in the game and then tell people, well, you gotta wait 2 months for an update. It just can't happen, bro. It just can't happen. I gotta do better. And if I'm being completely honest, I mean 100% honest, your player base is about to, in 2 months. Don't get me wrong, you're gonna bring some people back, but I've been around gaming for a very long time, and I've seen games go from the toppity top to who's, bro. And that's where I feel Undisputed is going. And it seems like they just did not learn from their mistake. Now, I had a video that was particular to what I'm talking about now, and I didn't even drop it because I didn't want to speak on possible updates or them not updating the game until I got concrete proof of when they're going to update the game. And mid-December, we're in October, November, December. That's way too damn long, bro, for these issues. I expected better. The people deserve better. And for anyone out there that want to be like, Pry, you just complaining, we got a boxing game, cool, bro. I'm okay with that. I will be the one complaining. I'm going to complain regardless, because I'm not going to sit around and let any company do this, that I'm supporting their game. You know, I probably drove sales. I probably drove people to want to go get this game based on them watching me play. And then they get online, they go against a Deontay Wilder, and they get spammed, and then they wonder, damn, why did I buy this game? And now, in my honest opinion, and this is just me being completely honest, I wouldn't be surprised if the return rate of this game is high. Or I wouldn't be surprised if people tried to push to get their refund for this game, because it just dropped. Like, UFC has some bad drops. UFC 3 bad drop. UFC 4 bad drop. UFC 5 wasn't terrible, but UFC 5 was just UFC 5. I give them that. UFC 5 was probably their best. But Undisputed drop on release has to go down in history, because this was so bad. This was so bad. I mean, so bad. I can't exaggerate it enough how bad this really was. And I expected so much better. It's like they took a step forward trying to get rid of the backstep cross, the body uppercut, and took steps backwards when they allowed power punches to just be so strong. But you know what I said? You know what I said would have fixed all of this? A beta. You want to people, the mass, to test your game? Drop a beta. But it kind of seems like the beta wasn't dropped because they wanted to promote their game. but they didn't promote their game. They just wanted people to just buy the game based on it being a boxing game. And the guy said either yesterday or 2 days ago that the game sold well. But in my honest opinion, if they drop the beta, and let me know if I speak for a lot of you guys, if they drop the beta and it would have been what the state of the game is on release right now, you looked at the game outside of the desync, power punching, and then the people rage quitting rank matches and not getting losses, a lot of people can deal with this game. You can tolerate it. But now you drop the game. No beta, no early access for console players. And now this is what we have. This is the purpose of betas, bro. It's like Undisputed just don't learn from their mistakes. It's like they consistently make mistake after mistake after mistake, and they don't learn from it. Did you not witness your early access die? Your console version can do the same thing, especially where the world of gaming works. It can die too. This game can pick up, it can catch steam, but not every game is Cyberpunk 2077, bro. And I'm gonna leave it at that, because at this point I'm just yapping, I'm just ranting along. But I'm just highly disappointed, bro. I'm highly disappointed. There's gonna be a lot of disappointed people to watch this video. Undisputed. Come on, man.